Alright, let's talk about gold and where I kind of my opinion on how it's doing and where it could go. See, I've got this line, this red line here drawn from this peak here around the 7th of September 2011, and we took this other higher peak here and drew this trend line, sort of, so to speak. And as you can see, we kind of just never really came back to this trend line, so it was in a descending pattern. But right here, we started to see potential to break that channel. We messed around for a little while, and we finally broke that channel. And we've kind of been back testing it there for a little while, up until December 2017, where we've kind of been above that channel. Tested it again here around the 10th of August 2018, and right there we bounced off of it and came up to about where we are now. This that brings us to this channel here, this white line and this white line with this dotted red line, which is known as a parallel channel. And how I came up with that is we took this low here. This is where we finally started to see some upwards potential. So we went off that to this peak here to come up with this channel here, and now we've been within this channel for a while here. And right in this last few days, this is the daily scale, one day, we've been testing it. We broke out right there, but it was a false breakout. And we came back into the channel to retest that again. And if we actually get a clean breakout, what you would do is kind of measure from where we'd break out. Let's say if we broke out like right now, it'd be about 24%. So again, if we was to break out right now, we could expect somewhere prices around 1894 on a clean breakout. Oh, that's at 100%. I mean, we could come up to about 75%, come up to the $1,800 range, a good 50% or so, and come up to the $1,700 range on a nice clean breakout, depending on news, tariffs. There's a lot of things that can influence that. But I'd expect to see somewhere around $1,800 on a clean breakout of this trend. And let's see this right here. You can see these like V-shaped patterns. They're not very strong or consistent. So you can see we never made anything really happen on these V-shapes. It was probably just some news, some false hope or something. But we come down here to this bottom, and you can see a nice clear like U-shaped rounded shape, and that's where we started to actually make something happen here, and that's where we got that bottom in. And I chose this parallel pattern. Let's see, I gotta clear this drawing tool because it's gonna mess with things. Okay, but you see this nice rounding action. That's like a little bit of more of a confirmation that the market is receiving that there's a trend change. Not these steep V shapes. Even this one's kind of not really steep, but it's still more of a V than this nice rounded. And that's kind of what I look for when I would make decisions to buy. is a nice rounded shape versus that V, because they're kind of unpredictable. As you can see, we're up, down. And again, we'll bring this drawing tool back in. You got a bit of a round here again. See, we bounced off the bottom of this channel, and I think that gave buyers confidence that we were actually going to be in a healthier market. So we got that nice rounding action bouncing off the bottom of that channel, and we came up, succeeded the heart line, and again we're testing the top of this channel. And like I said, if we break this channel nice and clean, we could see a really nice run up over a period of a couple weeks or so, maybe even a month. But that's kind of where I think we can go here, and a little bit of my thought process on gold. I hope everyone's having a great weekend, and see you on the next video. I got some exciting news coming up. I've got some giveaways coming, and as soon as I receive the items, I'll give more details. But until then, have a great weekend.